Sonoma Raceway, located in the wine country of Sonoma, California, is the location for the 11th stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series as we're going road course racing for the first time this season, and quite a contrast that is from the high speeds and tremendous racing we had at Talladega Super Speedway in the last race in the tour in the Winston 500. We are here today for the running of the Fram Autolite 300K as we are set for 17 laps of racing on this twisty, turny 2.52 mile racetrack, which also features a driving school and a drag strip where the NHRA holds one of their races every middle part of the summer. But we are here today for some stock car racing here today, and here's the starting lineup for this running event. On the pole, it is Dylan Young in car number 2, qualifying at 91 miles per hour. He's alongside Jessica Shelton in car number 9, the Coors Melling Ford. Second row, he's Levi McIntyre in 17 and Kyle Matthews in 43. Matthews is a Daytona 500 champion. Third row, he's a couple of winners this season here. Cole Beaver, who won at Darlington this season. He's alongside the winner at Rockingham, Zach Rogers. Fourth row, he's Seth Cole, who won this season at Atlanta and Bristol. The only two-time winners we've had so far this season. He's alongside Charles Samper in car number 90. He's yet to win. He hopes to do so today for his fans for his California fans. We'll be heading to California. We'll be staying in California for the next race on the tour, actually, as a matter of fact, for the Auto Club 400 at California Speedway. Next row down has car number 11. Car number 71. Excuse me, Kev Shear in the Transmissions Unlimited Oldsmobile. He's won the last 2 races, going for 3 in a row. He won at Martinsville and Talladega. He's alongside Trent Dunham, who won Texas this season, the Bullfrog Niche Chevrolet. Car number 1. Next row down is car number 22, Dylan Poteet, number 44, Matt McIntyre. Then it's Keith Batson in 21, and beside him, car number 26, it is Quentin Moore. Next row down is car number 48, Jesse Turner. He's alongside Joshua Osborne in car number 28, the Hardee's Chevrolet. Next row is Colton Schwartz in 41, and number 15, Cat Batson. Next row is car number 8, Matt Haas, in car number 8. For once, he's not starting dead last this season for once, so apparently he's got his qualifying program turned around. He's alongside car number 84. It is Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down is car 70, Mitchell Collins, and number 88, Aaron Macklin. Macklin won the season at Richmond this season. Next row down is car 11, Zach Winkle, and number 55, Rob Evans. Next row has car number 64. It is Jay Jefferson, and number 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Next row, car 16, Nathan Hudson, and number 5, Phil Parker. Next row, Daniel Bouchard in 14. He almost won Talladega the last race we had on tour, except he got, like I said, got snookered on the last, didn't have quite enough on that last lap dash to the checkers. He's alongside Johnny Gardner in car number 66. Johnny won the season at, Johnny actually won a race this season. Johnny won at North Wilkesboro in the first Union 400, so my mistake on that one. So Johnny actually did win a race this season. He's next row down is car 7, Mike Becker, and number 89, James Sykes. Next row down, Travis Furness in 75, and 51, Jordan Anderson. Next row is Zed Wonson in 47. He's alongside William Brock in car number 4. Next row down is Chelsea Bowles in 67, and Shay Derryman in car number 0. Next row is Laura Chung in 97 and 27, Stephen Cullen, who had a tremendous run at Talladega. And starting shotgun in the field will be car number 12, Ryan George in the Budweiser Chevrolet. And Ryan George has not been qualifying all that well this season neither, so he hopes to move his way up here during this race here today. So far in the first 10 races of the season, we've had two two-time winners this season so far. That's Kev Shear and Seth Cole, as one of those two trying to go for 3 wins this season.
Drivers, start those engines!
As we get into the engines, as we get some racing into today's Sonoma here. Other than that, we've had outside of that, we've had about 6 winners, I think, this season so far. So maybe 7, or I don't know. But anyway, field rolls off for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start after this. Field rounds through turn number 11 here on this racetrack here in Sonoma, California. Dylan Young on the inside and Jessica Shelton on the outside. That's the front row for this race here today. This track at this point of the track has a glitch, so when we get to a restart, usually after a yellow flag. Hopefully we don't have to use that here today. Green flags that were underway in the Fram Autolite 300K, and side by side between Jessica Shelton and Dylan Young for the start. And Shelton gets the start gets the fast start, and she'll lead through turn number 2. But Dylan Young pulls back on her, going through the. Let's see, there we go. Turns 3, 3A. They're going to be side by side. Both Dylan and Jess, by the way, both carrying in-car cameras in today's race, by the way. And our third camera will line inside the car of Charles Sanford. As the field comes through turn number 5, Shelton takes the lead, and they'll lead him over the hill, and now down through turn 6. Coming off turn 6, that's the carousel on this course here at Sonoma, and they'll come down to one of the very few short straightaways we do have on this track, but braking very hard for turn number 7. And down about 44 miles an hour in first gear goes Shelton through that corner. And now they go through the S's. There's turn 8 right there. 8A. Speed's building up just a little bit, now heading for turn number 9. And that's turn number 10 right there. Have to back up just a little bit going through that part of the corner. Now here they come down for the straightaway here, and oh baby, here we go, turn number 11. Slowest corner on this track here, down about 36 miles an hour in first gear. And they'll come off that corner, now heading for turn number 12. Accelerating up through third gear, this part of the track. Jessica Shelton leads him back to the yellow flag as the yellow flag flies for the first time here today. And it's William Brock in car number 4 who's crashed in the Burger King Chevrolet. There's buckle right there on the Jordan Anderson car as he crosses over the start-finish line. So William Brock brings out the first caution flag of the day in the Burger King Jim Testa Chevrolet, as he'll come on the pit road. 35 miles an hour, and that is a killer on pit road, especially if it's green flag pit stops. And the crew will go to work on that number 4 Burger King Chevrolet as we'll show you what happened on the start. So, and Brock is one of those drivers, another one of those drivers having a rugged season so far. He's the man who's won before in the series, but it's been a long time since he last won in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And that is a big no-no at Sonoma. You do not go 3 wide through turn number 4. And that is one of the hardest turns to get through, too. Very, very tight, and a very, very tight corner right there at this track. And if you can get through there 3 wide without some sort of problem, like what you saw right there, is an absolute miracle. But no miracles happen right there as Brock gets in the Jordan Anderson, and those two got into the tire barriers here, and those tires may be made out of rubber though, but don't think rubber does not do any damage to your car, as William Brock I'm sure now can attest to that. So, and also a little bit of damage on the 75 car of Travis Furness as he kind of clipped one of those 2 cars through that area as they rounded turn number 5. So that's caution number 1. And William Brock, unfortunately, is now out of the race. So let's try this again here at Sonoma. Restart will happen here on lap number 4 of this race. Now we do mention there's a glitch at Sonoma on the restart. Now what's the glitch? Well, they want to do like an F1 style start. Right there. And that's what the glitch is at Sonoma. So the green flag flags are back underway. In essence, the field's scattering just a little bit on the back part of the track here. You see Charles Saber trying to fly on the outside of Trent Dunham. And the 22 of Dylan Posey trying to get around Dunham as well, too. They go through turns 1 and 2, or turns number 2, excuse me. Posey now goes inside of Seth Cole, I should say, not Dunham. Dunham's the one battling with Charles Sanford. But now the downside, of course, with a bunch up like that on the start, we mentioned it, like what you saw there a minute ago, is that you do tend to have cars with damage hoods. Now we'll check and see if anybody's got any damage on these cars after that little usual glitch. See a slight hood buckle on the Jesse Turner car. Anything serious though. They come off turn number 6 right there. Joshua Osborne battling with the 70 and Mitchell Collins. Go through 7 cleanly right there as that Winkle gets by Matt Haas in the 8 car. Now Haas goes, Haas gets on the back bumper of that 11 car as they go through turn number 10, I believe, right there. Now see if we can try to set him up for turn 11, and he will not make a move to the inside there. And whoa, Winkle got a little bit loose going to that 11th corner, so that's going to let Matt Haas go to the outside of the track to do turn number 12. But Winkle pours on the power, and he keeps that spot though, so that's 19th and 20th they're looking at right there. They go through, there's the rest of the cars going through turn number 2 right there. There's the struggling car Jordan Anderson in the 51. The last runs this race, unfortunately, 40th position for him. As William Brock is the only car out of the race. You look at the scoring ticker right there, and the queen of the road is out in front, Jessica Shelton, who's not yet won the season so far, but she has picked up a few points. As we mentioned this at Talladega. She has moved up considerably in points. Her lowest she's ever been in the points this season was way down in 34th in the points after a rugged start she had to the season. But in the last few races, she has collected some top 10s. Her top 10 streak, by the way, was broken when she finished 15th. When she finished 15th at Talladega, but she still moved up to a bit. She still moved up in the points, so she's now up to 14th in the standings coming into this race. And Shelton now comes down through turn number 10 here, and she is the all-time win leader, by the way, in this series, by the way. And I know some people will probably say that's not surprising if so many people is watching my series, though, but she is that good, so. Dylan Young, though, runs in second position right now. Dylan Young, like Shelton, has also yet to win the season, too, as Dylan won the finale at Atlanta Motor Speedway last season and finished up there in the points there. So Dylan Young hopes to get himself back into championship contention. One guy who is in championship contention, however, though, in that 43 car as of right now, is Kyle Matthews. Matthews runs in third position right now. The man who started the season off fast, winning the Daytona 500 this season, has not won since. But Kyle, of course, is a 3-time and defending series champion. Makes his way through turn number 6 right now, and another Ohio driver, Levi McIntyre, runs in 4th position. Levi, not noted as a road racer, he did win on a road course last season at Watkins Glen, and I'm sure for Levi, he'll probably tell you that's probably one of the most surprising wins he's ever had in any offline series he's ever been in. Talk about winners in offline this season. That's there's another one, Zach Rogers. He won this season at Rockingham. And the number 98 Levi Garrett Chevrolet, he runs in 5th position right now. Rogers a very good road racer in our online racing. Cole Deaver runs in 6th position right now in the Wrangler Chevrolet. He won at Darlington this season. There's Charles Sanford in 7th position in the number 90 car. Sanford has won here at Sonoma before. He hopes to win on his other California track, which is his home track, Auto Club Speedway, where we'll be going to next on the tour for the Auto Club 400. And if you know these cars at California Speedway, you're going to be in for some tremendous racing over there. So, but Charles runs 7th right now. He's yet to win the season. He hopes to move his way back up to the field a few more positions to get himself in a strong finishing position right there. Trent Dunham is in 8th position right now. Trent talk about winning at your home track. Trent Dunham did so this season when you were at Texas Motor Speedway. Andy Bullfrog Nick Chevrolet, car number 1. Dylan Pote runs in 9th position. 10th right now is Seth Cole in the 52 car. Seth has won, one of those drivers who's won twice this season, as we mentioned. He won at Bristol, and he also won at Atlanta this season in the 52 machine. Seth currently leads the points chase coming into this race at Sonoma. And this man was the one trying to go for 3 in a row, but so far I don't think he's got the car to do it right now. As of right now at Sonoma, that's Kev Shear. He won at Martinsville and Talladega. But Kev running okay right now, running in 11th position right now in the Action Vans Oldsmobile. Matt McIntyre runs in 12th position. 13th is Keith Batson in car number 21, the Valvoline Oil Company Ford. 14th is Quentin Moore, the season 26 series champion, driving car number 26, the Boot Country Buick. He runs in 14th. 15th is Joshua Osborne. 16th right now is Colton Schwartz. 17th is Mitchell Collins. 18th is Matt Haas. 19th is Zach Winkle. And 20th right now is Zachary Fitzwater. So they run right now. 21st is Cat Batson. 22nd is Aaron Macklin. 23rd is Jay Jefferson. 24th is Johnny Gardner. 25th right now is Rob Evans. Battle for 26 going on between Jacob Thibodeau and Nathan Hudson. As Thibodeau got around Hudson, that's now Hudson's back to 27th, Thibodeau up to 26th. James Sykes running 28th right now. 29th is Daniel Bouchard. 30th is Phil Parker, who's also having a tough start to the season so far in the number 5 car. And another guy having a tough start to the season as well in at number 711 Cheap Auto Parts Ford. That's Mike Becker. He runs 31st. 32nd is Shea Dairyman. Zed Weinstein's 33rd. 34th is Stephen Cohen, who came off of a tremendous 3rd place finish he had at Talladega in the Winston 500. Travis Furness is 35th. 36th is Chelsea Bowles. 37th right now is Ryan George. And Laura Chung and Jordan Anderson. That's how the running order is right now. Not finishing order, excuse me. And we got word. We got word Jesse Turner is out of the race with a blown engine. So the number 48 car out of the running here today at Sonoma. And so start also for Jesse Turner, who's turning himself back into points contention as you go on board with Jessica Shelton. Let's take a lap around with her at Sonoma as well too. She goes through turn number 2 right now. A lot of elevation changes at Sonoma, as you'll notice right there. Uphill, downhill, twisting, turning. I'm just wondering why this track does not make you dizzy at all. But one thing for sure, your steering wheel's going to, and transmission's going to, and brakes are going to get a real workout too. And of course, I've heard some people say that this horse will wear out your shifting glove too. Because you shift about 10 to 15 times per depending on the driver. As he's showing up to about 132 miles an hour going into turn number 7 and drops it back down to 44 miles an hour in first gear. And turn number 7 is how tight this thing is. 7's very tight, but 11 is also under 10. That's the slowest part of the course. We'll get to that here in just a minute. She goes to turn number 8A right there. Speed increasing 115 miles an hour, now up to about down about 99 miles an hour in the 4th gear to number 10. And here she comes for 11 right now. And down to about 37 miles an hour in first gear and turn number 11. 3rd gear she goes, cross start finish line. Drops into the 4th gear. Boy, just amazing how some people drive this course right there and down to about 50 miles an hour in turn number 2. 2 is a real trouble spot also here at Sonoma without question. So, but there she is rolling through turn number 4 right now. Margin between the first and second place cars here, 1.19 seconds. So Jessica Shelton has jumped out to a rather comfortable lead right now at this moment. Here, Dylan Young in second position right now in car number 2, the Red Ribbons Buick. No change among the top 5 right now at the moment here at Sonoma, California. Drives this track. Though, where we completed 10 laps, we're down to 7 laps remaining in this race here. Going up in turns 3 and 3, and then it goes through turn number 4, one of the hardest corners on this track. Down to about 55 miles an hour in second gear on turn number 4. Now goes to turn 5. Up and downhill right there, and now through the carousel, turn 6, and he plays with her just a little bit. And down to about 84 miles an hour through that part of the corner. Tries to close up on the back of Jessica Shelton's car. Goes to turn number 7, okay. Now goes to the Essence. Right now, there's down about first gear, down about 36 miles an hour. It's on 37 on Shelton's car. A couple laps to go. Last lap by Dylan Young, 91.634 miles an hour. That was the last lap for Dylan Young. Shelton's last lap was 91.686, so she has pulled away a little bit, so she keeps pulling away a little bit from Dylan Young's car. Check and see if there's any battles on the track right now, because they all seem to be single file right now. So, single file racing now. They're in the front of this pack of cars right here as we are going through, as we're now heading down to 6 laps remaining. This race will be 5 to go this time by. Fast lap race so far set by Colton Schwartz at 91.847 miles per hour. Keith Batson second fastest lap, or not Keith Batson, but Joshua Osborne is second fastest lap race so far. Then Levi McIntyre, Zach Rogers, and your leader Jessica Shelton has the 5th fastest lap at 91.695 miles per hour. So lap speeds just flirting with 92 miles an hour a lap around Sonoma, California. Averaging so far 78.145 miles per hour. We've only had one leader, and that's you're looking at her. And now the average is now bumped to the 79.112 miles per hour, and the margin still the same, 1.11 seconds between the front two cars. Kyle Matthews another second back. He's in 3rd position right now. 4th is now Levi McIntyre. 5th is still Zach Rogers with Cole Beaver in 6th position. 7th is Charles Samper. 8th is Trent Dunham. 9th is still Dylan Young, or Dylan Poteet, excuse me, is in 9th, and 10th is Seth Cole. That's how they run right now. As we'll give you the running order right now. You see the last of the order right now. Laura Chung is now out of the race as she's also had mechanical failure on her number 97 Oldsmobile. So 3 cars now out of the race here at this race, and I'm sure some people are thinking it's a very boring race. I mean, very boring race here at Sonoma, it kind of is right now. But road courses are always hard to try to get right, if you know what I mean. But maybe Riverside and Watkins Glen will be more exciting, obviously, too. We had a good race at Watkins Glen the last time, so we'll see what happens here on that track when we get there to about late in the season. Watkins Glen will be stop number 22 on the series. Scratch that. Watkins Glen actually will be stop number 23 on the series in season number 28 here. So, and Riverside will be the 15th race of the season. But leading the race right now, still Jessica Shelton in number nine Coors Melling Ford at 79 miles an hour the average. Right now, after 13 laps, in the race, here we have now 4 more laps remaining in this race. Laps remaining in this race here. You see Charles Samper from right here. You see the view black from Charles Samper's point of view. He was in 7th position right now. Meantime, the interval has shrunk actually between Jessica Shelton and Dylan Young. Is 0.6 of a second now between those two cars. Young has run faster laps and has Shelton last couple of laps here, but see the margin is this time by. It was 6 tenths of a second the last time by. And we're now down to a lap and a half left remaining in this race there. So Shelton trying to hold them all off here today as they come off turn number 6. As we mentioned, neither driver has one race yet this season. Dylan Young trying to close up to try to give Shelton a run for the money here. Just trying to hold off Dylan Young for her first victory of the season. Coming down through turn number 8A, it's Dylan Young still trying to give chase as they go through turn number 9, now through turn number 10. Let's see what turn 11 looks like for those two drivers here. Shelton goes through there. Dylan Young goes through there. They both go through there nicely. And Young's now closing back up though. The white flag waves. 1 lap remaining here at Sonoma for Jessica Shelton. And Dylan actually lost a tenth that time by. It's 7 tenths of a second now between those two cars. So Jess knows one little slip and Dylan Young's buyer, or up on a, not really buyer, but more like up on their back bumper. Makes it down through turn number 4 pretty good here as they come up turn number 5. Up and down the hill for the carousel, turn number 6. Al Mendes remains 3rd. Levi McIntyre is running 4th. 5th will be Zach Rogers. They're coming down for turn number 7 here. Young trying to close back up though, but we'll see what happens. See what it turns. Yes, this looks like right now. Down through turn number 8A. Here comes Dylan Young still trying to close up there, but Shelton has apparently got it all in hand right now. She goes through turn number 10. She's still got one more turn left to go. That's turn number 11. Here comes Shelton. Here comes Young through turn number 11. Young's tries to pull up a little bit though. They go through turn number 12, and it looks like Dylan Young's going to fall short here. Checkered flag. Jessica Shelton wins the Fram Autolite 300K at Sonoma. So Jessica Shelton at number 9, Coors Melling Ford, goes to victory lane here today as she averages 82.359 miles per hour. As the queen of the road does it again. Started outside pole, but she led every lap in this race here. Dylan Young comes home 2nd, then Kyle Matthews, Levi McIntyre, and Zach Rogers, the top 5. 6 through 10, Cole Deaver, Charles Sanford, Trent Dunham, Dylan Poteet, and Seth Cole was the top 10 in this race. So 11 races are in the books here in this series as Jessica Shelton gets the win here. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Kev Shearer comes home in 11th. 12th will be Matt McIntyre. Keith Batson 13th. 14th goes to Quentin Moore, then Joshua Osborne, Colton Schwartz, Mitchell Collins, Matt Haas, Zach Winkle, and Kat Batson, the top 20. 21st through 30, Zachary Fitzwater, Aaron Macklin, Jay Jefferson, Johnny Gardner, Rob Evans, Jacob Thibodeau, Nathan Hudson, James Sykes, Daniel Bouchard, and Phil Parker, the top 30. Then 31st on down the last place will be Mike Becker, Shea Derryman, Zed Weinstein, Stephen Cohen, Travis Furness, Chelsea Bowles, Ryan George, and Jordan Anderson was the last car to finish this race in 38th position. All 38 cars on the lead lap. It's hard to fall a lap down early at Sonoma unless you have a problem with the car, obviously. Cars out of the race were Laura Chung, Jesse Turner, and William Brock, who was out of the race because of an earlier crash. So that will do it here today in the Fram Autolite 300K at Sonoma, California. Jessica Shelton goes to victory lane for the first time in season 28. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got in-our races, we got gaming videos, we got in-our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Star Cell Cup series on his channel, and check out the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series on Thrashman899's channel, and also the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup series on X8675309-808X's channel. That's Dylan Young's channel, by the way. So check those three series out, and I guarantee those three people do their series a whole lot better than I do. I guarantee you that. So that will do it here today at Sonoma, California. Here for now, this is James Coles. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400.
Frank, did you have any ignition problems?